Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It's Hyper Mario 24. Sorry that this video took a little bit to come out. I didn't mean to make you guys wait this long for a video like this, but I've just been swamped with a lot of stuff this past couple weeks. Having to deal with some more hours at my job and going to some birthday parties. So I've been a little bit busy, and I didn't think I'd have enough time to make this like a scripted edited video. Yeah, I'm completely unscripted for this one because I didn't want to make you guys wait for like a scripted video because I just don't want to make you guys wait so long for just content in general, especially for a video like this. So I'm gonna do my best to try to speak my mind about this situation, because trust me, I do have a lot to talk about. I do have a lot to say about this. So, and I don't want to make this into like a hyper talks video because I do still consider it a topics video, but it's just not scripted this time. So I'm just gonna break the rule a little bit here and just like go unscripted, just say what I need to say about this topic because I think it sucks. But I also hopefully won't make this too long for you guys. So let's just get this thing over with. So, a few months ago, I'm sure a lot of you know, Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct about their latest new console, the Nintendo Switch 2. Pretty straightforward name, have no complaints about it whatsoever, and they showed off a lot of games about it too, a lot of cool games, AAA games. They showed off like Final Fantasy VII Remake, a new Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, all that jazz. And everybody was pretty excited about it, and especially for the new Switch itself. And it's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's a very powerful system that can handle a lot of AAA games like Street Fighter 6, and like I said, Final Fantasy, all this stuff. And the games look great. They look and sound amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on this thing like everybody else. But there was one thing about the Direct that many people were concerned about that Nintendo themselves didn't even show in the Direct, and it was the pricing of everything. And it seemed a little bit suspicious because they usually always talk about the prices whenever they release a new console, as far as I remember. But they didn't say anything about how much the system was going to be, how much the games were going to be, and it left people scratching their heads like, where's the pricing on this stuff? But Nintendo told everybody to check their online store, like the Nintendo site themselves, to see the pricing of everything. And to everybody's shock, when they saw the prices of the system and the games, people were rightfully kind of mad. I mean, the Nintendo Switch console itself is around like $450, and if you get the bundle with Mario Kart World, it'll be $500. Honestly, to me, this isn't so bad because it's a next-gen console. It's very powerful. It's got good specs on it, so it's going to be a little bit pricier. So that's something you basically expect from a next-gen console. So I have no complaints about that. But the one thing people were mainly mad about was the pricing of the games themselves. You see, games nowadays, especially AAA games, usually cost around like $60 or such. There was an exception when Nintendo made Tears of the Kingdom, like the latest Legend of Zelda game, like $70. And it seemed a bit odd for them to do that, but you know, people loved the game regardless. They still bought it, so I guess people just shrugged it off as a one-time thing. I guess Nintendo thought this was like their biggest Zelda game yet, so they feel like this price like worth like the game quality. So I personally don't like it when companies do that, but you know, it is what it is. And again, people just thought this was going to be a one-time thing. But apparently, for the new Mario Kart World and some other games, they're going to be around $80 to $70 something, at least for Nintendo first-party games. And this is something that many people are rightfully mad about, because holy cow, $80 for a new Mario Kart game. That is insane. And it's already expensive enough to get the Switch 2 console itself, not to mention all the accessories like the Pro controller and like the new Switch camera for this new like game chat feature and everything. But $80 for like the games themselves is just nuts, man. That is way too expensive. You know, I could go grocery shopping and get a lot more food with $80. Not a freaking video game, man. That is insane. And not to mention that, from what I've heard, when Nintendo started doing this, apparently I heard like the Xbox company themselves are now starting to raise the prices on their games and systems as well. And it's just like, what the flip is going on in this generation, man? Oh my gosh. This is like the big reason why I don't like this, and many reasons why people are upset, like rightfully upset, because gaming is just getting more expensive nowadays, and it's already hard enough for people to live in this current day, especially if they're living by themselves. Like, many people nowadays, they have to live with somebody in order to like keep a roof over their heads. Like, you guys know me, I'm living with my brother and his roommate, and I got scammed a couple of months ago, and if I didn't have them with me, if I wasn't living with them, I would be screwed. Like, I would have no place to go. I have no way to like build up my money. Well, I would still have a job, but I just wouldn't have a roof over my head. And I'm just lucky to have, you know, to be still living with my brother, supporting each other and be able to do this. And I'm still so lucky to still have a job to like, you know, be able to still get this stuff and play games and have online and such. But I know there are some people out there that aren't so lucky. And with this new pricing thing that's going on with gaming, it's going to be more hard and hard just to play games nowadays, because everything's starting to get so expensive. People are just not going to be having fun playing games anymore because they're so expensive now. And it's like, there's way more important things people should be spending their money on than video games, especially if they're like $80. That is close to $100, guys. Imagine if we had to play like for $100 for one video game. That, oh my gosh, that, just thinking about that, I don't think I'd be playing games anymore if they reach that ludicrous price. It's just crazy that Nintendo's going this route now. And what's even more upsetting about all of this is that some of the games, like the physical copies more specifically, they won't have like the physical games, like the cartridges themselves in the cases. Like, if you go to the store and try to buy like a case of one, and you see that there's no card in it because it has a game code. Once you see the case at the store, you'll see like a game code thingy on the front that says game code required, because there's no game card like cartridge inside. And that just like rubs me the wrong way, because Xbox started doing stuff like this back then, like with their Xbox One. I know because I have an Xbox One. I play a lot of Halo on my Xbox One. But the crazy thing about it is, even though I have the physical games themselves, I can't play the games because the full game isn't on the disc. I have to download it through the internet, and that takes up so much time to download the game. And it just makes no sense to me, because what's the point in buying physical games if you still need to download it online? Isn't that what digital games are for? Like, buying it online? That's why I always go to the store and get physical copies, because not only do I save up storage, but I like getting game cases because I like seeing the art. I like having a little collection in my room of games, like memorabilia, you know? I have a whole bunch of GameCube games, like, and then N64 games. I don't have like the best spaces to put them, but I try to make a good collection as best as I can. But it's going to suck now because I probably just get digital games nowadays. It just sucks. because I love getting physical games more than downloading them, because again, it just saves up memory, and I like collecting the cases themselves. But the thing that I find the most sucky part about all of it is that there are some people out there that want to get the Switch 2, but they probably don't have internet yet. And if they get this thing for their kids and they buy like a physical game and they don't realize that the physical game doesn't have the cartridge itself in it, they need to download it from the internet, and they don't have internet, then their child can't play any games on their system because they don't have internet. They need to download it first, and that just sucks. Like, you need to download games online even if you get it physical. Well, not all games. Some games will have the cartridge inside them, like the full games in them, but most of them, I think mostly third-party ones, will need key codes in order to like play the games. But with the key code cartridges, like the physical games, you need internet in order to play them, because you need to download the full game first into the system. And I just don't like that. I will never understand that. I think they do it to save time for like developing the game or something. I don't know. I haven't researched much about it. I just don't like it. I honestly don't like it. I think it's just lame, because what's the point of getting physical games if there's going to be games with key codes and you still need internet to like download them? I don't like that. And people are going to buy this stuff regardless of the prices because they love video games and such. And if they do this, it's going to incentivize Nintendo to keep raising prices more, because despite everybody like complaining to Nintendo to drop the prices because they're absurd, some people are still going to get it anyway because they love video games and they love Nintendo and such. Don't get me wrong, I'm one of those suckers, because despite everything I'm saying about it, the negativity I had about the price changes and such, I'm still going to get it because I'm just like those people. I love Nintendo. I don't like the decisions that they make sometimes, but they, at the end of the day, they do make great games and great systems, and I've been waiting for them to make a system like this for a long time now. I've been waiting for them to make a powerful, up to stuff system that doesn't lag or have any games that have like issues and such, because Nintendo's been doing this stuff for years. And I was so happy to hear that the Switch 2 finally had a good graphics card and such. And you can finally play Nintendo games in 4K. That is so awesome. And I can't wait to play the games like Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4, all the games I have in store in the future. I can't wait to play those. And that's one of the main reasons I'm getting the Switch 2. That, and because I'm a YouTuber and I want to make content on this stuff. And and yeah, so it's just like, it sucks. It really sucks that the prices may eventually go up higher because people are buying into this stuff. Myself included. Again, I'm not counting myself out. I'm one of those people. And like I said about the Xbox company, they're doing the same thing with their stuff. And it's probably going to incentivize like PlayStation do the same or such. And it's just going to get more expensive if this keeps going on. And it's like, we're just like in a tight spot right now because we don't like the prices. I know I've talked to my friends, I've talked to my socials, and they don't like the prices either. They don't like that Nintendo's raising the prices up, and it's just getting more expensive to play games nowadays. Because like I said, it's not just games that are going up, they're raising up the accessories for the system, and it's just like, they have to pay more and more just to get all this cool stuff with the system, and they have to save up a lot more to make sure they don't go bankrupt spending every time they have on Nintendo. and it really sucks because Nintendo is probably going to milk us out of our money because they know they can get away with this because they have the systems, they have the games, and they especially have the characters, the ones that we grew up with since childhood. And it kind of sucks. It sucks, man. I know I keep repeating myself, but it really does. Cause I love Nintendo. I will always love Nintendo, but I hate the direction they're going with this thing, and it's just going to be more expensive playing games nowadays. I don't like the way it's going, man. I'm gonna, and I hope that it doesn't get more expensive than this. I really freaking don't, man. Cause I'm lucky enough to be able to still save up and get the system. I know there are a lot of people that aren't so lucky, and they're gonna feel left out, and they're just gonna have to wait and to save up to get the games, the system, and it's bad, man. It's bad. Gaming nowadays is getting more and more expensive, and it's like sapping all the fun out of it. Like, I just don't like where it's going, man. Like, I will always be a gamer. Like, I will die a gamer. I just hate that it's starting to cost more and more just to have fun with these games. Because I know a lot of people out there play games to mostly escape from reality, you know? Because, you know, there are a lot of people that grew up with video games because, myself included, because they probably had a hard time growing up, you know, adjusting to school, and like, I just know there are some people out there that play video games to mostly escape from reality. Like, they want to have a good time by themselves, playing games, escaping to another world, seeing all this cool stuff you can do and that you normally can't do in real life. And most of them probably won't experience that much anymore because of how expensive gaming's getting nowadays. And you know, Nintendo's kind of starting that trend now, because despite people bragging about the prices, there are a lot of people still buying the thing. Like, from what I've heard, the pre-orders already sold out. They're already sold out in stores, and it's just like, that is mind-boggling to me. Despite people complaining, that they still bought the system. Not all people bought the system, but it's just crazy how fast that those pre-orders sold out for the thing. That just like, I think that just hit Nintendo. Like, they can get away with this, and they may end up raising the prices even more despite people complaining. And I don't like that for the people that can't afford it, that they'll have to wait a longer just to play it. And then I didn't like Nintendo's response to that, because I remember an interview with Doug Bowser, the head of Nintendo of America, saying that they know that a lot of people can't afford the Switch 2. That's why they keep the Switch 1 available. And I'm here thinking like, yeah, Nintendo, people want to buy your old Nintendo Switch 1 console when they want to buy your latest console with the latest games, and they can't because you're still keeping those prices ridiculously high. Like, people don't want the Switch 1 anymore, man. They want the new and improved graphics. I'm sure a lot of people are tired of the Switch 1 by now because it's old. It's aged. I still love the Switch 1 and all the memories it's given me, but it has shown its age, and I'm kind of sick of playing the games on it nowadays. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the games are more than playable to this day, but I just know it's got issues, and I'm sick of playing on it. Like, I don't even play it that much nowadays unless I'm playing it with friends or such, or recording stuff. And I'm just ready for this new Switch 2, man. And I'm hoping it's really good. From what people I've seen and playing it, it's a really fun system. I can't wait to get it, and I'm so happy Nintendo's finally like upping their graphics and such. Like, I didn't care about the mouse gimmicks and such or anything else for that. I just wanted the system to be powerful, and I'm so finally glad I'm gonna be able to play one soon. Like, we're like 5 weeks away, I believe, by the time this video comes out, and yeah, I'm so excited for it. But I just don't love the prices, man. I don't love where Nintendo's going with these prices, and I'm just afraid it's gonna get worse because of how the Switch 2 pre-orders have sold out, and how even Xbox is raising the prices on their systems and accessories now, and gaming's just more expensive nowadays, and it just sucks. And I feel bad for a lot of people out there that most likely can't afford this stuff. It makes me worry about the future of gaming, man, and I just don't like it, guys. It sucks. it really sucks nowadays. That is some good water. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for sticking around till the end. I do apologize again for this video not being exactly edited like I hoped it would be. I was working on it being edited, but to tell you the truth guys, even though I said that I wouldn't have enough time to like edit this, which is part of the truth, but another truth behind it is that I just got bored making this video. I didn't have fun making it at all because I hate hearing myself sound negative, and I just didn't feel like I was having much fun editing the whole thing. So I really just wanted to do like just a basic like speak from the heart kind of deal, even though I'm terrible at it, as y'all know. But I hope I gave out my thoughts as best as I could, and let me know what you guys think about the Switch 2 and the games and their prices in the comments below. Like, are you okay with the prices? Are you not? Do you think they should change it, or do you think they shouldn't? Let me know your thoughts. I've always loved hearing what you guys have to say. But I'm definitely going to not make a video like this, you know, not so negative, because I don't want to make like so negative topic videos, you know, because I'm just starting to make videos again, and I want to make some fun videos for you guys. My next video might take a bit though, so while I edit that, I kind of want to get back into streaming again. I want to get back into my Wario Land 2 playthrough, and I want to finish Mario Wonder. I don't know if you guys remember that, but we still have not beat Wonder yet, and I kind of want to start a new live stream soon, but I'll keep secret what that new live stream is for now. But basically, I want to get back into streaming and maybe do like maybe like a Mario Kart stream for the upcoming Mario Kart World, because I am excited for that game, believe it or not. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rotten day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So y'all remember to stay safe out there, and as always, peace.